Hello, MegaEyeStrain here. I'm here to talk to you about porn, as my father once said. No, he didn't say that. He just had sex with me. No, okay. Okay, so porn, more specifically internet porn. What I would think most people in Western society and Western culture would consider mostly harmless and fun, purely because what porn is tied to is masturbation, which is entirely natural. It's been proven with study after study after study that it's a natural thing to do. Humans are naturally inclined towards it. How anyone could think masturbation was sick or wrong must be deluded and deranged. To deny your instincts as a human being makes no sense to me, especially the sexual urge. To me, it's surely almost equal to hunger and thirst. It's one of those things that a human needs in order to survive. Look at how many human relationships result in sex. That sexual urge is in all of us, and gay, straight, old, young, it's there. And legal issues aside, for age of consent, I'll leave that for another video. Even in young teenagers, it's there. And to be honest, young men and women masturbating, looking at a screen, seems like not only, again, just utterly harmless, but positive in a way. If you've got young men and women sitting at home in front of a computer screen, whacking off to people on the screen, as opposed to getting pregnant, spreading STDs, until a stage in their development where they're old enough and mature enough to handle the responsibility of adult sex, surely that's a positive thing. And all the quote-unquote ills of current society involving teen pregnancy rising, especially here in the UK, surely something like masturbation would be encouraged as opposed to discouraged and sort of looked down upon. But there would still be some people, it appears, that have a bug up their arse about this, and it's ridiculous. Not only is it harmless and fun, it's also a free activity. Rich, poor, we can all do it. What we've got to steer clear of is labelling it as a marriage assassination, labelling it as a shame, labelling it as wrong, and we've especially got to stick away from the religious side of things. I'm not just saying this as an atheist, but when does religion, why should it dictate what you do with your body? Why should anybody, government, religion, an imam, a priest, a politician? The only person you should be listening to when it comes to your body is probably a doctor. Other than that, let nobody tell you what to do with your body. Masturbation is fine. With regards to pornography, it's images on a screen. There's nothing wrong with it. The only people that I would say would be against it would be the people who were brought up in a generation where it didn't exist and they didn't have free access to it. Therefore, it's a new and fangled thing before the internet, and it was so widespread. The only place you would hear the word porn would be in the context of a mucky, dirty theatre in a dodgy part of town where people would go to a room. All this, and dirty little magazines. That's kind of the image of porn they have in their head, that smut. And while there probably is a good percentage of that on the internet, a lot of it is just a guy and a girl having sex. Consensually. They both get paid. It's fine. Everybody walks away happy. Where it steps over the line, of course, that you wouldn't catch me disagreeing with you, child pornography, of course, is wrong. Again, age of consent thing aside, and I'll leave that for a later video, the idea of taking someone who's not emotionally developed enough to take on the responsibility of sex and sort of just setting them up just so you can get some other guy some kicks, I believe is wrong. Rape videos. There is that argument that rape isn't about sex, it's about violence, it's about control. I partially did that. Again, that's a thing I'll have to discuss another time, but for recording it for someone else's arousal, again, I believe it's wrong, and of course snuffing. But that's the kind of thing. One, they aren't pornography, they are abuse, or in snuff case that they are murder. But that they cannot come under this banner of pornography, which a lot of people love to do. They love to put them all under the same umbrella and say they should be banned because of these rape videos, because of these child porn videos. Porn should be... No, they shouldn't. If the government are putting so much input into stopping online degradation of standards and illegal websites and child porn, do that. But you're not going to stop pornography, you're not going to stop masturbation, so why try? It's harmless. These sites would exist if the internet existed and porn hadn't. These sites would have existed anyway. It's a way for these people to get their sick thrills, but they are not pornography and are not part of the debate. So we cannot judge pornography as a whole by the sick, twisted individuals that record people and abuse them against their will for other people's sick, twisted pleasure. You cannot blame internet porn or porn industry as a whole for those sick fuckers. You cannot do that. It is not that simple. Internet porn is free to access and is easy for everyone to get to. Can we stop pretending like it's this thing we've got to stop when it's so difficult to do? The reason everybody keeps doing it is because they like doing it. It hurts nobody. It's fine. It's fair. It's the great equality to our society. If somebody isn't a particularly attractive person, I would rather they stayed at home in front of a computer and knocked one off to images on the screen than that all that sexual frustration and anger and resentment build up until they go out and they hurt somebody. I'm not brave enough to sit here and say I believe pornography is a preventative of rape. I don't believe that it would turn somebody off of paedophilia if they saw child abuse videos online. I don't think it's a substitute, but I believe it would help suppress those urges or release them in a healthier way. It doesn't hurt any. Internet porn by itself does not hurt anybody. The only people in our society that hurt people are sick and twisted individuals who would hurt people with or without these influences. Internet porn cannot be judged or criticised for the actions of these sick individuals. We must stop pretending that it's something to be ashamed of, something that is wrong. It is neither of those. It is fine, it is healthy. Okay, that's me done on this subject. Feel free to disagree. In fact, I encourage it. It gives me an excuse to talk more of my opinionated bullshit. I'm quite willing to accept the fact on many things. If you want to throw statistics at me and show me that I'm wrong, please do it. I probably am wrong. I'm always willing to find out new information and to be better informed than I was. So yeah, hit me, comment below. Video response would be greatly appreciated. I've been MegaEyeStrain. Thank you for listening.